Hi, I'm Mikkeline Elleby, and I'll be presenting our work TeamWise. If you ever joined an online meeting with a new team, then you probably know that those few minutes can feel a bit awkward. Like, who speaks first? How do you break the ice? And how does the conversation actually begin? These early moments, they matter a lot because they shape how people feel, if they feel comfortable, and how the team gets started. And prior research backs this up. Onboarding activities like introductions or icebreakers can really help, but they usually rely on human facilitators, and they aren't just always available, and more importantly, they don't scale easily. So one interesting possibility is, could an AI facilitator take on this role? Many AI meeting tools stay in the background. They often are there to document or suggest topics. But what if the AI takes an active role, joins the meeting itself? That may make it more socially present, but it may also change the interaction. To study this, we built TeamWise.
Here's a short demo so you can see how I interact with participants. I help new teams get started by guiding quick onboarding activities that make it easier to speak early, learn names, and build common ground. Hi, Aquila, Eduardo, Julian, and Mikkeline. I'm TeamWise. I'll help us get warmed up and talking. We'll do a few tiny icebreakers, quick, light, and low pressure. All right, let's jump into the first one. Say your name and something you'd bring to a party that starts with the same first letter, and a quick reason why. I'll go first. I'm TeamWise, and I'd bring tacos because they're easy to share and basically everyone gets excited about them. Aquila, you're up. Remember, repeat mine first, then add yours.
You're TeamWise, and you will get tacos. I'm Aquila, and I would get an avocado dip to go with the tacos.
Nice. Love it. Let's do the next one. Next. Tell us one fun skill you have. It can be small or ordinary, nothing impressive required. I'll model it. A fun skill I have is making AI dad jokes. For example, I tried to catch fog yesterday. I missed. Eduardo, your fun skill.
One skill that I have is latte art. So, for example, little hearts on cappuccinos.
Nice. Sounds tasty. Thanks, everyone. That's a quick example of how I help new teams get the conversation started. I hope this gave you a feel for how I interact with participants.
Okay, thank you, TeamWise. So now for how it works. Basically, what happens is that the participants speak and their speech is transcribed via an STT. It is passed to an LLM that allows it to react in real time and adapt to what participants are saying. And then the model generates TeamWise's next response that is converted to speech via a TTS. Moreover, TeamWise appears as an avatar with eye contact and facial animation, and this is provided by the Tavis CVI. It helps manage conversation, guiding the flow, acknowledging contributions, and moreover, as it is an AI, it allows it to provide neutral and consistent guidance. To understand how a participant experienced the embodied facilitator, we decided to conduct an early formative evaluation where we ran 3 remote sessions with 4 participants each. And what we saw is that the participants responded positively to the facilitator, and many described it as natural and supportive. As a next step, we'll compare an embodied facilitator versus a voice-only one. This will allow us to understand how embodiment shapes the team interaction. And more generally, this study matters because as AI is becoming a bigger and bigger part of everyday life, it makes it increasingly important to understand not just how we use the AI, but how we interact with it.